Hey guys, Christopher here, it's great to have you back. Helium10 is, as you know, an incredibly powerful set of tools, and today we are diving deep into Helium10 and I'll walk you through each and every tool. They've got tools to help you with product research, keyword research, they have a marketing module, a listing optimization module, a learning module, the analytics, and also they have a tool that helps you with the operations of your e-commerce business. So I'm going to briefly touch on each one, how they actually work, and show you guys the whole software so that you can decide whether or not Helium10 is for you, or perhaps another software or another tool is a better fit for you. I'm also going to be showing you guys how to use Helium10 to find a profitable product to sell, so you can also see how that works. If you have any questions throughout the video, you can always drop it in the comment section down below. I have also added timestamps, so if there's a specific tool that you are looking to learn more about, look at the description and click on the timestamp. But before I get into the tutorial, my name is Christopher and I'm a six-figure Amazon seller, and I've been selling on Amazon for almost 4 years. And on this channel I talk about how to make money with Amazon FBA, including sharing all my successes and failures, so make sure to subscribe for more Amazon FBA videos. But let's get right into it and I'll show you how you can use Helium10 for free. The first step is to click on the link down below in the video description and it's going to bring you to this page here. And if you decide to get a plan later on, you can claim your 20% off by clicking here. And you can see that the reduction has been applied here. But we don't want that for now, so we click on return to the pricing page. And here you can actually see the different plans and what they offer you. And we will talk about it later if it's worth it to upgrade to any of these plans. And here you can see what you get. For example, you have with the starter package, you have limited access to the black box and the Xray tool and others. And actually with the free version, you can use most of the tools, but for example, the Cerebro tool is limited to 2 searches per day only. But that is enough for now. So we can actually scroll to the very bottom of the page and click on Start Now, where it says get started with a free account. Now I do think that Helium10 is a necessity, but if you're a brand new seller and want to test it, you might want to pay for just a couple of months, and I think that's totally fine. One of the reasons why I think Helium10 is a must-have for beginners and is well worth getting only for this, just because it's such a great deal, is the Freedom Ticket. You can actually find the Freedom Ticket under Learning Hub right here. And it will open this tab and you can see there are 2 courses. One is a PPC Academy and here is the Freedom Ticket. And a few years ago this was a standalone course which was worth around $1,000 and it was taught by Kevin King, so he's a well-known expert, and he partnered up with Helium10 to create this course. And now this course is part of the Helium10 plan and you can get it for as little as $39 per month. So I think this is amazing, and if you just get it for a few months, it's going to be well worth the money and you actually get access to all of these tools in Helium10 as well. So I want to show you just a little bit what is inside this course. And here on the left side you can see that it's a very well structured course that consists of 11 weeks of learning, and each week covers different topics. So for beginners this is perfect, and this is something you usually pay a lot of money for, to learn all of this. So we can actually click into one of these weeks. Let's click on finding a product to sell, and you can see it consists of different videos as well, and it teaches you, for example, everything from the beginning, where to find the product ideas, choosing a product to sell, etc. So this is well worth the money and a great beginner's course. The downside is that the course doesn't come with any kind of coaching, weekly calls, or a strong community. And for me personally, I think one of the biggest mistakes that new sellers can make is to try and learn everything on their own. And that's why I always suggest to get a mentorship or a community where you can get help for your individual case. And that's why I'm also offering a mentorship or a coaching for Amazon FBA if you're just starting out. And actually right now, because I'm also just starting out on YouTube, it's compared to the other courses dirt cheap, but the quality is really good and I'm there for you personally. So if you want to check out my training program, you just click the link in the video description. So without further ado, let's get right into the tutorial portion of this video and let me show you how you can use Helium10 to start finding an amazing product and to start making money on Amazon. To get started with Helium10, you can just download the free Helium10 Chrome extension just by googling it, or you can click the link down below in the video description. So you can install it onto your Chrome browser and it will appear up here. If it doesn't, then you can click here and you'll find the Chrome extension right here and pin it so it will always appear here. I recommend it. Once you've installed the Chrome extension, we can go over to Amazon.com and we can search for a niche. I'm going to search for the niche of bird feeders. And now up here we actually can click on the Chrome extension and we'll find the different tools within the Chrome extension, which are the Xray tool, the Xray Keyword tool, an ASIN Grabber, a Profitability Calculator, and also a tab called Inventory Levels. Now let's briefly look at these tools, and we start with the Xray tool, and this is a very powerful tool. I'll just open it up here. And let's start on the top left. You can see the search volume for that keyword that you have typed in. And by clicking on the graph, you can look at the amount of searches that have been done for this keyword over the past 30 days, 90 days, 1 year, and all time. Here you can see it's rather a seasonal product. And this is important also later for planning a product to check the seasonality. And also you can see if there's a trend or not, and it starts from 2019, and you can see it stays on a similar level. And I think during COVID, people invested more into their garden, so that's why it's higher here. Also, you can see the total amount of revenue that has been made over the last month for this keyword only, which was 400,000, so it might be an interesting market. Let's look at the average reviews. And here you can see the average reviewed height is not that high, so it might be a market where you can come in as a new seller and still make some sales. The average revenue right now, it's the beginning of the season as we just saw in this graph, is 9,000 euros, so it's a decent market to start. The average price is also 49 euro, and as you know, you should sell products only in a certain price range, for example, between $25 and $80, depending on your starting budget. Everything below $20, I think, is not worth it because you have like fixed costs. For example, like the Amazon FBA fees, PPC costs, and this will just bring your margins down too much. What I always like to do is sort this page here by revenue, so I can look at the best selling products right here. And right now the best selling product is making 60,000 euro per month. You can see it's a well-established product. It has 1,000 reviews, and yeah, you get all important data right here on this page. Jumping back to our overview here, the second relatively new tool is the Xray Keywords. And it allows you to get a quick overview of the relevant keywords of this niche, which can help you to get new product ideas as well. You can also use filters here if it loads and add the search terms that you want to look for. And here, yeah, you get a quick overview of the relevant keywords of this niche. So the next tool that I would like to show you is the ASIN Grabber, and this is just a quick way to grab the ASIN of your competitors. And as you know, the ASIN is an identification number of your product. And this can be helpful for a bunch of reasons that we are going to talk about later. And here you can see you can just copy the ASIN and use it later in the main tool of Helium10. Also another way, here you see a section that you get once you install the Helium10 Chrome extension. And you can also just, once you are here on this page, copy the ASIN right here. So this would be another way of doing that. So next, before jumping into the Profitability Calculator, I wanted to go and show you something in Xray. Actually, once you've analyzed the market here and you think it's an interesting product that you could sell, you can right here click on Find Suppliers in Alibaba, and this allows you to get a quick overview of the products that are being sold and to what price you can get them for. And this is useful now to use this price information that you got for the Profitability Calculator. In order to use the Profitability Calculator, we actually have to click on a product. Let's just say this one. So we can click up here, and now we have access to the Profitability Calculator. Now the Profitability Calculator is pulling all relevant data to this product, and you can see the dimensions and also the unit manufacturing costs. And when you've looked on Alibaba now, you can guess if it has the same dimensions. You have seen the estimation of the unit manufacturing costs, so I think it was, if I remember correctly, around 4 euro. You can type in the current freight costs, maybe it's around 200 euro. And then you can, well, get an overview of how much of a profit you would make, and here the margin with these numbers would be around 17%, which is okay, but I would aim for a little higher margins, and maybe you can get those by checking the market if there are other products that sell for a higher price than 45, so you might be able to adjust your sales price a little bit. So we can close that, and the next tool that I'd like to show you is the tool called Inventory Levels. And this is a really interesting tool because it tells you exactly how much an inventory a product on Amazon has. And that's not always necessarily that useful. One of the reasons why it could be useful is if you want to see if your competitors are going to be running out of inventory, so you can ramp up your advertisement. That might be one way you could use it. The other way you could use it is you can look at the same time over the course of multiple days, how much inventory they have, and see exactly how much they are selling, because you'll see that the inventory is slowly going down. The last tool I want to show you is Review Insights. This is also a very useful tool if you want to create that product. And what you want to do generally when you're creating your product is you want to basically have all the features that people love, but also fix the features that people don't like about a specific product. Here you can apply certain filters and select maybe only by 2, 3 or 4 stars review, you can search for specific keywords, apply the filters, and then go through the feedback here and check out what the clients didn't like and maybe what you can improve when you do a product here. Also, I often go to check out the product variations. This one only has one product variation, but if there are several ones, then you can see the review count. And if you can't afford to make different variations, or you're wondering which of the 2 variations you should do, and then you can see what variation has the most reviews, and then you know what product has been bought most of the time. So you can pick, let's say you have a color variation, then you can pick the color that is being bought the most here. If you have installed the Chrome extension and click on the listing, now up here you see a new section, that's the listing health score. And this gives you a quick overview of how well your competitors are doing. So you can get a quick overview of the market if you check several sellers, and then see if you can do a better job than them. The listing health score, if you click on it, you can see how well they are doing in certain aspects that indicate the quality of the listing, for example, the amount of product pictures, etc. So if they have a health score of 6 or 7 or below, then you know that they don't really know what they are doing on Amazon, and this would be great for you to come and kick them out and sell your product more than they do. Also, it shows you the sales graph, FBA fees, etc. So now let's jump into the Helium10 web app, and this is going to be what it looks like once you log in. And so this is your dashboard. You can link your Amazon account to it, which I haven't done right now, and it'll show you all kinds of very interesting things. And if you scroll up to the top of the page, you can see this button here, the Learn button, and this is why I sort of touch every tool briefly, only because if you want to go in depth of each tool, you have this Learn button on every single tool you click on, and it has more advanced videos about it, so you can learn it in depth. So now we can go over here to tools, and now we'll start talking about all these different tools right here. And just quickly here, you can add your favorites to the left column by clicking on the star right here, so you have a quicker access to it. And for the start, I would like to talk about the tools that you can use for product research, and I'll show you the way how I found my first product. And the tool that we are going to use for that is the magnet tool. A lot of people, when they're doing product research, they use the black box tool, and that's certainly a valid method, and I'll show you how the black box works in just a minute. But a trick for finding products that not many people use is the magnet tool. The thing about selling on Amazon is that at the end of the day, Amazon is a search engine. People go to Amazon to type in products that they want to find and buy. And the best way that you can make a lot of money on Amazon is to find things that people are typing into Amazon and that you can think you can rank at the top of the search results for. And what that means is find things that people want to buy and there's not a lot of competition. And so I'll show you how I do that. And the thing that makes this tool so powerful is you can put anything that you think people might search in Amazon into this tool. Let's say we search for bird feeder and we click on Get Keywords. And it should load a little bit, and it will tell you exactly how many times per month people are searching for this. And the real secret to finding a successful product on Amazon is to find something, as I mentioned before, that people search for a lot, but it's not yet covered on Amazon, so you don't find many products around that search term. The other thing that makes this tool so useful is not only will it help you validate product ideas, you can actually, even if you don't have a product idea, you can use this tool to find new product ideas. And the way it works, you scroll down here, and it shows you related keywords to your search term. And this gives you new product ideas for this niche. And this is actually how I found the idea of my bird feeder that I combined with a bird bath, because I found these different search terms and found out a way how to combine these two products. So now the secret to using this tool successfully is, as you can see over here, there are more than 7,700 keywords that it gives us. And the secret here is to click on the Magnet IQ score. And this is basically a ranking of how good of an opportunity Helium10 thinks a certain product phrase is. And the higher the score is, the better the opportunity. And the way they calculate it is they take the search volume and they divide it by the competing products times 1,000. And then you have this Magnet IQ score here. And the higher the score is, the better of an opportunity it is. So what I do is I look through these recommendations and I check them out on Amazon, and I'll think about if I see a way that I could improve that product or develop a product that is more in line with what people hoped for when searching for that product. So now we can jump over to the black box tool. And I'm going to show you how you can use this tool for product research as well as for keyword research, and how to find profitable products and keywords to target. So over here you can see that they have different tabs, and there's the product tab for finding products, and this one for finding keywords, and other tabs that I'm actually not really using. So I've picked the products tab, and now we can search for a product. And what we are going to do first is go on category. And I know that many tutorials recommend you not to pick certain categories like electronics, And in the end of the day, I think it depends on your skill set and also your budget. And if you have the right knowledge, or if you work hard to understand how to sell these products, you can pick any category you want. For now, I'll just pick 3, and I think good categories are tools and home improvement, also patio, lawn and garden, and let's also pick sports and outdoor. So regarding review count, I'd say we type in max 250. This indicates that new sellers or relatively new sellers can still make a good income. And review rating, I'd say we type in 4.3. So this is the star rating, and we are targeting products that don't have the best rating, so we can come in and improve the product. Regarding shipping size, maybe in the beginning, also depending on your budget, you want to pick maybe small, large, and maybe small oversize. And if you have a higher budget, you can also aim for the other categories, because not everybody will do it for the same reasons, because it's easier to source the smaller category products. And maybe number of images, we can search for a product that has max 6 images, and variation count. Also, we'd like to target products that have maximum 2 variations. Also, we pick this because we want to search for products where we don't need like an investment of 50,000 for the first order. And regarding the numbers of sellers, we'd like to pick a category where we have only a certain amount of sellers. So let's say 5 here. And the sales price, as we said, needs to have a certain range. So here we pick in between $25 and $60. And monthly revenue, we want that they make at least $7,000 per month. And this is it for now. And we hit search. So now Helium10 has pulled all relevant data. You can see the products on the left here and all the relevant data to these products in the columns to the right. Let's start, for example, looking at the age of the products. So these are the months that the products are sold for already. So they are relatively new products. This one is being sold for 5 months only, and it is making already 150k per month. This one is being sold for 2 months only, and it's already making $8,000 per month. And looking at the reviews, here you can see that they don't have the full 5-star rating. So there's actually something that we can improve upon these products. Usually I open up a few on Amazon and then I check the different markets. Maybe we can just look into this one, click here, and we open it up in Amazon. And so now you can, as we did earlier, it's loading now the listing health score. We can see if they have a good listing, get a quick overview of this product now. Later we can also look at the market. And what helps us again here is the Chrome extension. And here when we click on Xray, we get this quick overview of the product. And we can look at all the sales data. It has been sold 10,000 times, which is huge. So overall they have made 500,000 in revenue. So if we are interested in doing that product and seeing for what price we can source it for, we can actually come over here again and click on Xray Keywords. So we find the relevant keywords that this product is ranking for. And once it has loaded, so we can see the main keyword is an app roller. So we can type it in here, app roller, and see all the different products. And now when we click on the Chrome extension again on Xray, now we can go to find suppliers on Alibaba, and here you can see the different products and what price they're being sold for. Go to the Profitability Calculator, get a quick overview. Like for the calculator you have to click into a specific product again, but then get a quick overview if it's worth selling this product. And if you think it is, then you can go to the ASIN Grabber, and now this will lead to the next tool that we need for product research. And just quickly grab the ASIN of this product, and then we'll actually look into the keyword research tool Cerebro. So right here we can copy the ASIN, close it, and we go back into our main tool of Helium10. And now we jump over to Cerebro, which is right here. So what Cerebro does is it basically finds all keywords that this product is ranking for. So we just paste it in here and click on Get Keywords. And that's going to scan the specific product and find the keywords that the product is ranking for. And that way we can actually figure out which keywords are driving the sales for the specific product. So when we are creating like a similar and a better product, then we can optimize for those same keywords. And that's why Helium10 is so important, because without it, you don't know which keyword to target for your product, and that can go very wrong if you actually don't know that. So it's absolutely necessary to use some tools like Cerebro. So you want to make sure to look manually at all those keywords and then check the top 10 and see whether or not you can actually compete for those specific keywords based on their product images and based on the competition. This is how you could do product research and finding a product in a quick overview. So if we click back here on our tool list, the next tool here is the Trendster tool, and Trendster does pretty much, what you think it does. It's checking trends, but it's not just checking trends on Amazon, but also in the world of Google. So for example, during the coronavirus, some categories were just really blowing up, and maybe you weren't sure if it was blowing up overall or just because of the coronavirus. So this tool helps you check that out. So what you do is you also grab an ASIN. I think I can still paste this one, and also read the respective keyword. I think it was app roller, and we can start to search for the trends regarding this keyword. Now you got the analysis of your product and your keyword, and you can check here at all time and also in the last year, and you can see if there's a trend, and regarding that product it's actually going up in sales, so there's a positive trend for this product and also a slight trend for this keyword. So this is an important part for your product research to see if there's a positive or negative trend, and this tool helps you with it. The next tool is the Misspellinator. Let's go and check it out here. The next tool, where is it? Here. The Misspellinator is not that valuable of a tool, but I'll show you. You can use it for your PPC campaigns. Let's say we're selling peanut butter, and then we click on prepare, and then we have to tick here these two words and find misspelling. So what it does, it is finding common misspellings that people do typing in these words in Amazon, and you can include then the misspellings that it's going to find into your backend and also into your PPC campaigns, so that your product is also ranking for these keywords. So now it's loaded, and you can see the common misspellings, and you can see butter with one T is misspelled like 61% of the cases. So you'll want to put that into your backend or your PPC. That's why Misspellinator is important. The next tool that I'm going to show you is the Frankenstein tool. It's right here. So the Frankenstein tool is important mainly when you are creating your listing and when adding your backend keywords. So normally you can add keywords into the backend of your Amazon product page to tell Amazon what this product is relevant for. And usually when you generate the relevant keywords in Cerebro, for example, you will have plenty of duplicates. And Amazon doesn't really like when you're uploading duplicates, plus it wouldn't be efficient. So you can process your keyword list, and basically it's going to remove all duplicates, and then you can copy it and paste it into the backend of your product page. So let's have a look together how it will work in Frankenstein later. Once you have generated your keyword list, you're going to paste it in this field, and I've prepared a small one here. And as you can see down here, you have several settings, and as you can see, one of them is remove duplicates. And if you scroll down here to the bottom of the page, you can process the keywords, and you will see that all duplicates have been removed here, and you can now paste it to the back end of your Amazon listing. So that's just the basics of this tool, and now we will move on to the next tool, which is Scribbles. I think it's a good tool that you should use when you create your listing and your title. Now, at this point, you have found all relevant and important keywords that you want to include in your listing. This is absolutely crucial, because if you miss an important keyword, then you're not ranking for that, and you are going to miss out on a lot of sales, and thus also your ranking will suffer. So what you're going to do is the relevant keywords that you have found, you're going to put them in here, and on the right side you can copy paste the title and bullet points that you have generated before, maybe in Word. Let's say the title of my product would be Vogelhaus Ständer, so we just assume it's consisting of 2 words, and then we click on apply, and then what the tool does is it shows us what keywords have been used and which keywords have not yet been used. So we need to make sure that all of these keywords here are being used and embedded in our listing. So this is just a security measure that I would definitely do. So the index checker is a quick helpful tool that you can use to check if your product is showing up on Amazon for a certain keyword. And how you do it is you type in the ASIN and also the keyword that you want to check it for. So we say we want to see if our product is appearing when the search term app roller has been used. So we click on check keywords and finished, and here we can see that it's being indexed, and the traditional index is just on the Amazon page. And here they don't have a storefront probably, so it's not indexed here. But this is a way where you can cross-check if your product is ranking for a specific keyword. So next we'll go over to the listing analyzer. The listing analyzer is actually similar to the listing health score that we saw earlier on, and it does the same thing basically. So we can type in the ASIN or our ASIN, and it's fetching the data now, and it'll show you our listing health. So it gathers all information about the product right here, and Then once it's loaded, it will give us the listing score, and here in that case it's a 10 out of 10, and they'll show us what we are doing right, and if not everything is perfect, then it will show us why exactly, and then we will know what we have to improve with our listing. The next thing we are jumping into is the listing builder. So the listing builder helps you create or optimize your listing, and it has two different options. You can either create a listing from scratch or optimize your listing. And in this case, I'd like to start creating a listing from scratch. So we select our marketplace and we just paste in, for example, the ASIN of a competitor, and then we press start building. Actually, now we would need a list of keywords to enter here, so it can embed the keywords into the listing, but we don't have that now. For your product, you will have the keyword list, so you can just upload it right here. And since I don't have it, you can click here, create listing content, and here you'll still have the possibility to add your keywords. So you can just type them in here. And then the tool will actually save you a lot of work and build your listing here. So it gives you a suggestion for the product title, for bullet points, etc. So I do that as a base and then just start adding the points manually so I get the perfect listing. The next tool I would like to look at is the tool called Audience. I think it's a very helpful tool. I haven't used it myself yet, but if you're launching a new product, and decision making when launching a new product is hard sometimes, you'll not know what product variation, what color size is the best. So using that tool, you'll actually pay $50 and then you'll get 50 detailed responses from Amazon shoppers that they'll answer your most burning question, as it says here. So as I said, if you want to know what color or what design of the product is the best, you can have access to these people and they'll give you a feedback, and this can be really helpful when you are just throwing in a new product on the market. Next, we'll look at the Adtomic tool, and actually you can also access it up here. And this is a tool that I've heard many people say Helium10 is worth getting just for this tool. It costs you $200 per month and 2% of monthly ad spend over $10,000. Generally speaking, as you know, advertising costs can be a huge margin killer, and it's very important to set up your PPC correctly if you want to be successful on Amazon. That's why you want to use your advertising budget in a smart way, and Adtomic is here to help you with that. And that's how it looks like when you have Adtomic. You'll have this area here on the left, and you can see different tabs, and one of them is the Analytics tab that shows you many useful charts to analyze how successful your ads are. And most importantly, over here we also have the Ad Manager, and this is an amazing tool that creates our PPC campaigns with the help of artificial intelligence, and hence will make it better than we ever could ourselves. And actually it saves us a ton of time, because when you do your PPC campaigns yourself, you'll need to analyze them every 2 weeks and make adjustments. And as a business owner, we want to make sure that we use our time in a smart way. That's basically what Adtomic does, and I will get it myself. And if you're interested about a more in-depth video about Adtomic, let me know down in the video description. Let's now jump to Portals. Portals is a tool that allows you to drive external traffic directly to your product pages. Therefore, it enables you to increase traffic to your product pages, which Amazon will appreciate with that better ranking. The tool has 3 parts. First is a landing page builder, and this function allows you to build landing pages to direct external traffic to Amazon. The second one is a product insert builder, and this feature allows you to design and print product inserts, and they are a great way of increasing the value provided to the customer, and overall will lead to a better customer experience. And lastly, a QR code generator that you can use basically to link the first 2 tools. And for example, you can add QR codes to your product inserts, and that will take viewers or customers directly to one of the landing pages that you have built, or directly to Amazon. Overall, I'd say Portals is a useful tool. Now we go over to the Analytics tab, and the first tool is the Keyword Tracker that I find very useful. The way it works is you can add a product here, and you paste your ASIN here, and then here you paste keywords that you would like to track. And when you press Start Tracking, it'll show you your product, and it shows you the organic rank and the PPC rank for each keyword that you're tracking it for. And then you can see if you are getting better positions or if you are losing positions in Amazon, and take according measures to push specific keywords. So this is actually also really useful. Then next we go to Market Tracker. The Market Tracker is basically a market creator or a tracking tool where you can create your own market based on specific keywords, ASINs and products and get daily reports on the latest developments. With the help of this tool, you can keep an eye on the total revenue, daily sales and other development, also regarding competitors that occur in the market. Now we can just start it and see what happens here. So I click on Create New Market. And what we need to do here now is type in the market name. So we'll do that. So we can come over to Amazon and just find the market name here. So we can just go for sports and outdoors. So we copy that, paste it in here. And then we'll add keywords. So we have the keyword ad roller. And we will also just grab quickly the ASIN, which we can do right here. Go back, paste the ASIN and create a market. And now let's see what information we're gonna get. So this is now processing the market. It's still processing here, but what it does, it's showing you if your products are doing well, the ASINs that you typed in are doing well, and if new products come into the market, they'll inform you about it. So the next tool I would like to look at is the profits tool. You can find it up here, and it actually shows you the revenue that you did over a certain period of time that you can also change here without you having to go through the books and reconcile everything. You can just get a quick look at how profitable you are. So now let's talk about the operations section. Let's start with Alta by Helium10. Alta is, as it says, a financial service that modernizes your cash flow management with simple to use financial services that help grow your business. And you can choose from different products here that help you free your cash flow, secure funding and streamline all payments. So the services here is you can actually get a credit line, meaning they can give you money basically as credit and you can qualify up to $1 million in flexible funding. So if you need to do production runs, if you need to order more inventory but you don't really have the money for it, then you can just get a credit line. Another way to use this tool is to get a daily advance. As you probably know, Amazon doesn't pay you out right away when you make money selling products, so it holds some cash in and you can free up your cash flow using this tool. Basically, Helium10 with this tool will give you money ahead of time and then just take the money when Amazon actually pays it out. Also, you have the option to use a digital wallet that takes the hassle out of payments and pays for your inventory costs, shipping costs and supplier payments from this digital wallet. And this is doing it in up to 37 currencies in over 200 countries. So it's something that I also haven't used before. But if you're struggling with cash flow or if you are just having issues paying with your suppliers, this could be a really useful tool and it's something that I might look into as well. Next thing we want to look at is alerts. And the alerts tool is helping you to monitor if anyone's hijacking your listing or if there's any major issues with your listing, for example. It notifies you when you get a 1-star review. So yeah, that's basically it. You get important notifications via that tool. And next one is Inventory Protector. The Inventory Protector helps you stop any kind of coupon abuse. Now, it's an issue that people have, especially if they set up their coupons in the wrong way. And people can actually then manipulate Amazon to give them products for free. Or they can use those coupons to discount products and then end up reselling them. And this coupon abuse program will prevent that. Now let's talk about Refund Genie. Refund Genie is a tool that helps you save money or get your money back. It's a reimbursement assistance and it's an easy way to track your returned or damaged inventory. Sometimes when products are being sent back, you're still paying storage fees and Amazon is actually not giving you the money back for some of the products that have been returned. And Refund Genie is there for you and it's creating an Excel sheet that you can create a ticket with in Amazon and then basically you upload it and it says you still owe me this amount of money, please pay me the refund. And this is what Refund Genie does, so actually gives you your money back. Very nice. So we will jump into the next tool and this is the follow-up email automation tool, and it's a very helpful tool and basically you can enhance your engagement with customers by automating emails. So when people buy your product you can send them follow-up emails and we can look at the possibilities that we have right here on the left side. You can actually set up an email template. I have some of mine in here and this is a template that I'm going to send out every time a client is returning a product, and you can create a new template here and create all your templates. And then here on email automation you can create the settings for when emails are being sent to the customer, and this is actually very helpful. If a customer, for example, has a complaint about the product, they already have a way to contact you. And here you can set certain filters. Let's look at my review automation here. And at the bottom of the page here, you can see that the email is being sent 3 days after the order has been delivered. And you can set up your own automation by pressing edit here and add new filters, and then you can design your own email automation system. This is a very helpful tool for more reviews and more customer satisfaction. I hope this overview showed you that Helium10 is a useful tool. So my advice for you is get the free plan, test it, and then upgrade to the platinum plan for 1 or 2 months so you can do your product research properly. And then get yourself a discount with the link in the video description. And if you want to see how my Amazon journey went from day 0 to today and if it was successful, then make sure to check out this video. Bye!